Awesome.
So, who here knows or is familiar with the name Dana Bickford? One person? Okay. So, looks like most of you don't know. You might learn something new today. Dana Bickford was a businessman from New York City who invented the automatic knitting machine in 1867, and it was an instant success in America. It became very popular, and it was widely sold throughout all of America from 1867 until 1873. And over the summer of 1873, Bickford went to Europe in an attempt to spread his business to an international level and to sell his automatic knitting machine throughout other countries in Europe. But in Europe, he had a problem. He had a problem exchanging currencies and traveling around Europe. It was before the euro, obviously. In the 1800s, there were so many different currencies, and there were exchange rates. It was all a problem for him. So when he returned to the U.S., he went to Congress and pitched an idea. And I think that this is one of the funniest and maybe one of the stupidest coin ideas ever pitched to Congress. He pitched an idea for a coin with 6 denominations on it, and it was a $10 U.S. coin meant to be a gold coin. Kind of looked like this, just split into 6 pieces. That's pretty horrible, but up here it said $10, and there was 2.11 sterling. I'm just gonna say the rest. 41.99 Marken, 37.31 Kronen, 20.73 Golden, and 51.81 francs. And there were patterns made of this coin in 4 metals: copper, aluminum, nickel, and gold. And for the first few decades of its existence, only the copper ones were known, and then gold ones weren't discovered until the early 1900s. This coin was made, the patterns were struck in 1874, and there's pretty obvious reasons why it failed. The most obvious one to me being that the market, the currencies are always fluctuating, so this coin would have never been able to keep up with it. They would have had to be making new ones pretty much every week. So pretty stupid idea for that. And also because if you're gonna go to another country, or you're gonna spend a coin that's worth 2.11 of that currency, it would be a problem just spending it in other countries as well. Which is why it was a pretty stupid idea. And despite this, Congress obviously did deny the idea for a coin, but Bickford never gave up on his idea. So he continued his business, and 23 years later, in 1897, he made another coin. It was a smaller coin, and it was the same idea, except it was $1, and it had 9 currencies instead of 6.
He was
it
doubling
looked kind
down.
of like this, and it added ones like the yen and ruble, important ones, but this time he probably couldn't get the U.S. to strike official pattern coins because he had these ones privately minted, and these ones are not nearly as popular as the Bickford Eagle, because the Bickford Eagle, an official pattern one in gold in 2010, sold for over $1.2 million. And today, the price guide value on PCGS is nearly at $3 million for that coin. But these ones, they barely break 3 figures, and I would say you can get them for 3-4 figures. These were privately minted, and it was the same idea, 9 denominations. And this coin was smaller, so it had the same 2 problems as the first one, being, of course, the fluctuating currencies and the hassle of spending them in other countries. But the letters were also just way too small to read on the coin, because this coin was about quarter sized, and it had these small little bubbles for each of the 9 currencies. So this is what I think to be as one of the funniest and stupidest coin ideas ever given to the U.S.
Woo!
Yes.
How much is the copper pattern of the first one you showed us? How much would that be?
I'm not sure they're definitely a lot cheaper than the gold ones, but
Six figures.
6 figures? Who said that?
Depending on grade.
Huh. So 6 figures is still a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know if this guy had any background?